guys, it's Saffy Chantelle here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the story of my embarrassing high school crush. This has got to be literally the most embarrassing, cringy, awkward stories that you will ever hear on YouTube in your entire life. And I literally can't even find a number big enough to describe how cringy I was. Like 1 billion trillion zillion would not even cover this. This is how bad this is going to be. Literally, like, put on your seatbelts and brace yourselves. You might even need a crash helmet. But before I get into this video, please make sure to subscribe. The button is just down below and it's free, and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you're enjoying my channel. It all started in the summer of 2011. Now, some of you may remember the movie Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. Well, I was literally obsessed with this movie, and there's a character in it called Robbie, and he's literally the most attractive guy I'd ever seen in my whole entire life at this point. I remember going around to my friend's house and being like, yeah, you know the movie Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging? Well, I really like the guy Robbie. Like, I'm literally crazy attracted to him. I'm not even kidding you guys. I literally said to my friend, wouldn't it be so awesome if I could meet a guy like him tomorrow? The next day rolls on around and I'm going shopping with my mum, and I literally see the Robbie guy, his literal clone. My breath caught in my chest. I thought I was gonna like pass out and die, but then the whole excitement died down as I thought, you know what, you're probably never gonna see him again. But at least you saw him, right? Anyway, I went round to my friend's house that night because I just had to tell her like exactly what happened, how crazy it was that I saw him the day after, saying like I really wanted to see someone like him. And she was just like, whoa, that's so cool, like it's a shame you probably never see him. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So a month passes by and I kind of forget about the guy for a bit, and then school starts again. This is my first year at high school, and obviously I was kind of nervous for it but excited, and you will never guess who I saw on my first day there. The Robbie guy. Like, my heart literally fell out of my stomach. Did I really just say that? I meant out of my chest. Like, if I wasn't convinced that seeing him shopping was like fate, I definitely was convinced now. So obviously I was super excited about seeing him, and I really wanted to know who he was, so I asked around with my friends and stuff like that, and it turned out that he was like a senior in the school and I was like in the first year, so like I'm down here, like he's up here. Already you can see a problem here, like why this would be awkward. I'm fancying a guy who's a lot older than me. He's like an adult and I'm like a child. And I also found his name out too, but I'm not going to say that on the internet because that's just kind of impolite, so I'm going to call him Dave because I don't know anyone called Dave. Another thing I found out about Dave was that he played the pipes, and I quite like pipe music, so I was kind of like, oh, this is cool, like he plays an instrument, he must be like a really nice kind of guy. The first couple of weeks of high school kind of went like this. I'd go to school, I'd see Dave around, like I'd get really like tingly inside, like all warm and fuzzy, like I'd blush a little bit, and I'd probably end up doing something stupid. Like I remember tripping over in front of him a few times. Like that's just typical like cringy like high school crush kind of girl thing to do. Like I also walked into a door, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I definitely walked into a door, I remember this. My friends were like, ah, you're so funny, and I'm just like, this is so cringy. And in my head I was just like, he is never gonna want to be with me if like I'm this clumsy girl. So I tried my best, but it just kind of failed. I used to call one of my friends at night and we used to talk about him because she fancied another guy and I fancied this guy, but her guy was a lot more appropriate than mine. And I used to literally be crying on the phone being like, he'd never notices me, like he's never gonna like me in that way, like I love him so much. Love him? I didn't even know him. But yeah, I was just like, I love him so much, like I really want to be with him, like he'd be the best boyfriend ever, all that kind of stuff. And as far as I can remember, all my friends like literally thought I was crazy for liking a guy older than me. Like they just thought like, you're so delusional, like he is not gonna like you like that, he's gonna like someone his own age. They were completely 100% right, but obviously I couldn't see that. So one of the first really awkward things that I did when I fancied this guy was make a poster of him. A poster. So basically our school has a newsletter, or it did. I don't know where it's gone now. I think they can't afford to print it. Yet they managed to buy like 26 tablets for our school, so don't even go there. And I saw pictures of him in it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut them out. So like I cut pictures out of him, and every time a new newsletter would come out I'd find more pictures. Because he was a piper, like he was mentioned in quite a lot of things because he did a lot for the school. And I ended up with this like A4 poster like this size of him, basically his face everywhere. And I wrote his name along the top. I might have put on lip gloss and like kissed the whole poster. A few months passed and our school was putting on a school concert. I wasn't gonna go, but then I saw that Dave's name was on the list and that he was gonna be playing the pipes. So I was like, okay, I have to go to this, like drop everything, like I am going. So I went with a couple of friends and I was sitting in like the middle row. And I waited till he came up on stage and I brought my camera and I literally fully charged the batteries just to make sure that I caught this. And I got it out, I put it on, I started filming him playing the pipes, and he was really good actually. But I like started like tearing up, like I'm not even joking, like I teared up because like I was that in love with this guy. And that night I remember going home and watching like the video of him playing the pipes and like literally like crying tears of joy. Who does that? Then February came around, and what's in February? Valentine's Day. So of course I had to go and do something drastic for that. Our school does this thing where they sell like little chocolates and notes that you can send to people for 20p. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna like do one for him, like it'll be really cute. I want him to know that he's got an admirer. So I got the note and I was carefully thinking out what I was gonna write, and I'm pretty sure I wrote something along the lines of like, I really fancy you, like I think you're really attractive, like I'm in love with you, like I really wish you could love me, or something like that. Just something really, really weird and awkward that only I would say. There was a bit where you could sign your name from, and obviously I wasn't going to say my name because I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, it's from Saffron, that girl in S1, you know, the one that's like 6 years younger than you. I decided to sign it from the blue-eyed girl. I literally must have thought like I was some like really hopeless romantic or something like that. Like he was gonna be so like, oh yeah, I really need to know who this girl is. Like I've got to look at every blue-eyed girl in the school and try and suss out who it is. Oh, that was just so weird. I don't know why I did that. And I remember my friends being like, oh, that's really cute. But inside they're probably like, ugh, why would you do that? So obviously he got the note, but this is when things started to go bad. One of my friends that I mentioned in another video, and I called her Patricia, she was actually this guy's half cousin, and I didn't know this for a little bit actually. I don't really know why, I just didn't. And we'd been talking about this, and I kind of forgot that they were cousins, and she told him like the note is from Saffron, and I was like so mad at her. I was like, why would you do this? You know I fancy him, like are you trying to make him hate me? But then like I'm the one who sends him the weird creepy notes. And then she's just like, well, he wanted to know who it's from, so I told him. And I remember like the next few weeks at school going around feeling really, really awkward, like seeing him, like I basically wanted him to disappear. First of all, I want him to love me, and now I just wish he'd disappear because like he knows and I'm really embarrassed about it. Now you guys are probably thinking, did you even ever talk to this guy? Not really. When the seniors did like sports competitions that the younger ones participating in, I wanted to sign up, like I think a few times he asked me like, what's your name? And I have to say Saffron, but I absolutely cringed at that so bad because he's gonna know like Saffron and Saffron the blue-eyed girl, like they're the same person, the one who like sent me the cringy note. There's a thing floating in my camera, and is like obsessed with me and makes posters. Anyway, since that was his last year of high school, he left after a few months, and I've never really seen him in public again. I hope, Dave, that you never watch this video, but if you do, I'm really sorry that I was really weird, but you should be honoured that I liked you. Who am I kidding? Not really. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I apologise for being such a cringy, weird specimen. But I'm not like that anymore. Like I would not do that if I liked a guy. Like I'd probably just tell them if I liked them. And if you want me to film any more story times, then please just let me know. See y'all next time. Bye!